Energy Efficiency Forum.
A pretty human-sized conference to foster collaboration, thought sharing, and networking. So in the spirit of networking, do me a favor. Can you all stand up for 1 second? And pick someone you absolutely don't know. Excellent. That's the spirit. I'm really delighted to introduce a number of very distinguished speakers. As you know, the theme that we have for this forum is efficiency.
Efficiency is about time. I'm trying to share you a bit of my experience from having done these benchmarks globally. Not personally having done 180, but through the team having done 180. We saw some of the department costs here. And my claim is that customer loyalty is potentially the best margin boost that there is. There are virgin customers out there that can be attracted, and perhaps the cost of adding a customer is 2 to 3 euros as opposed to 150 to 200 euros in the European perspective. Customer loyalty do play a big role when it comes to what margin you can get and what operational efficiency you can have in it.
What the benefit of the analysis that Frederick and his colleagues do and the way we benchmark is you need to decide what you want to be famous for and then benchmark how you'll approach it. So we decided we needed to change. So we stepped back, and this is the journey that we've been going on, what we call our customer plan, our turning customers into fans. We are 100% onshore service. No O2 customer calls a call center outside the UK. Never has, and as long as I'm around, never will. When? They said, aha, you spend £100 million more than some of your competitors on customer service. We have the answer. That's over 2 points of margin. Problem solved. The fact that we also have the highest average revenue per customer, more customers, higher customer satisfaction, lower churn. If you only deliver what customers truly value, that actually is a mandate for efficiency. It's not a mandate for waste, it's a mandate for efficiency, because any pound invested that isn't truly differentiating, isn't delivering a great customer experience, is a pound that the customer doesn't value, and therefore a pound wasted. If you want to be focused on your customers, focus on your people first, because people in your organization will define the experience you give to your customers.
Historically, the backhaul networks were engineered for essentially switch voice applications and not sort of large data volume. That needs to be reconsidered. There comes a point where when the network gets beyond the fully loaded point and you have to start reinvesting in the network, the SMS generates something over $300 a megabyte, voice simply 1 cent, and broadband data between 5 and 10 cents. And of course the dilemma is capacity is not free. In fact, it's bloody expensive. So the market's demanding more and more broadband connectivity. So really the question at the end is the focus shifting from coverage to bandwidth? You have to share with other players in order to get the benefit. And we've talked about what the issues are there, loss of sovereignty, and the fact that in sharing, the other party gets the benefit as well.
And we call ourselves the Love Marks Company, and I hope by the end of this presentation you'll understand what I mean by that. If you can make that deep connection with consumers, then it will have an effect on your bottom line, because those consumers will be so bedded in and loyal to you that even in the rocky financial climate that we've got coming towards us, they will stay loyal to you. Corporations now lose half their customers in 5 years, half their employees in 4, and half their investors in less than 1. Just indicates how investing in making that connection with people delivers huge rewards.
Dealing with our present financial climate is not by getting rid of employees, but getting more out of each of them. Now, governments seem to think infrastructure is roads and bridges, That's the infrastructure of the previous century. The key infrastructure is what we do with communications. And we've got to move beyond talking about access and talking about connectivity. There's huge room to increase the amount of economic growth and productivity that comes from existing networks.
What do you guess? Who is consuming more, mobile or fixed? It's fixed. In the mobile world, there's much more attention on operating savings than in the fixed network.
If somebody from Google was standing here, you know, Nikesh Arora, somebody like that, two things he'd love to have is the names and addresses of all his customers, because he doesn't have them, and where they are at any given point in time. And oddly enough, they're two things I have. So I'm reasonably confident about the future.